And now let us proceed to the much anticipated part of the Mrs. Earth International Preliminary Competition, showcasing their vibrant culture, rich heritage, and colorful tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mrs. Earth International 2024, the National Costume Competition. Let us begin the National Costume Competition with our Lady of the Earth International candidate, starting with the Lady of the Earth, Nigeria, Yetunde Savage. The Igbo culture is one of the most vibrant and influential cultures in Nigeria, reflecting the traditions, customs, and values of the Igbo people, who primarily reside in the southeastern region of the country. Here's an overview of the Igbo culture. This costume symbolizes the strength of the Nigerian Igbo culture and people headpiece. A grand sculptural headpiece made of coral beads, adorned with gold accents, and perhaps a fawn-like extension symbolizing traditional beauty and royalty. This national costume incorporates feathers or beads in red and gold colors, symbolizing strength and wealth. A fitted blouse or corset style top made from George fabric, typically embellished with intricate gold or silver embroidery. Lady of the Earth, Nigeria.
Lady of the Earth, Philippines, Maria Concepcion Mirabueno. This national costume is named Mahalta, which means Mangyan, Mount Halcon, and Tamarao, and was created to celebrate women's empowerment and hardworking mothers. It is a feast celebrated in the province of Oriental Mindoro, located in the southern part of Luzon, Philippines. The Mangyans are the native tribe of the Oriental Mindoro province and is a generic name for the 8 indigenous groups with their respective tribal name, language, and customs. The Mount Halcon, or the Monte Halcon in Spanish, is known for its steep slopes and difficulty to climb with a height of 8,583 feet above sea level. The Tamara, which belongs to the Carabao family, symbolizes strength and hard work. It is made from recyclable materials with 1,500 pieces of plastic straws, 20 rice sacks, 38 pieces of plastic bottle cups, 680 pieces of empty wrappers of 3-in-1 instant coffee, 127 pieces of plastic wrappers of energy drinks, and repurposed beads. Once again, Lady of the Earth, Philippines.
Lady of the Earth, South Africa, Adiki Rawasali. The brightness of a dress presents the culturally rich diversity and multilingualism of the rainbow nation South Africa. The feather details tells that we are a home to 10% of the world's known bird species. There are South African cultures and sentimental objects printed all over my dress to represent all that I am and where I am came from. From the Spedi tribe, Isuzulu, Ndebele, Xhosa, Venda, Setsonga, Setswana, Swati, Sesotho, and others. The blue color represents the surrounding of seas and oceans rich with wildlife, and green represents agriculture and minerals. Lady of the Earth, South Africa.
Lady of the Earth, South Africa. Mrs. Elite Earth, India, Pragati Anu. The lotus, India's timeless symbol. She is honored to represent India dressed as the lotus, their national flower. This outfit is crafted from upcycled materials, a sequined sari and net fabric adorned with kundan work and dry brush paints. The petals, shaped using thick iron wires, are made from pink satin sari. Enhanced with Diwali festival use LED lights for a radiant touch. The lotus holds deep cultural significance in India, symbolizing purity, resilience, and spiritual enlightenment. It thrives in muddy waters yet rises above untouched, embodying strength and grace. In Indian mythology, it is sacred to deities like Lakshmi and Saraswati, representing prosperity and wisdom. Featured in their national emblem, the lotus signifies harmony and unity. Through this costume, she celebrates the lotus as a timeless reminder of India's rich heritage and the enduring power of rising above challenges with grace and resilience. Once again, this is Mrs. Elite Earth, India.
This is Elite Earth, Nepal, Rosni Maharzan. We wear this special design for our wedding ceremony. On my wall, it's written Sada Sauhaya Bati Waha. This means always stay blessed and a happy married life ahead. On my costume, I have our national flower, and on my back, I have our national birds. And color of my dress is our national scholar. And I am proud to represent Nepali culture in this platform. This is Elite Earth, Nepal.
Elite Earth, Philippines, Lord Jean Gonzalez Galvez. Inspired by Amansinaya, the goddess of the sea, Mrs. Elite Earth International Philippines representative Mrs. Lord Jean Galvez's national costume is a breathtaking homage to the ocean's majesty. Shades of blue symbolize the Philippines' abundant marine resources, echoing Amansinaya's dominion over the seas. Pearls, representing beauty and resilience, celebrate the Philippines as the Pearl of the Orient and honor the marine treasures nurtured by its waters. The fan, a traditional accessory in Filipino culture, serves as a nod to Amansinaya's command of the sea breeze, offering calm amidst the ocean's tempest. This story of Amansinaya, her conflicts with the sky god Bathala, and her role in shaping the natural world, parallels the enduring strength of Filipino women who gracefully balance challenges and triumphs. The costume, with its modern Filipiniana elegance and marine-inspired design, becomes a beacon of environmental awareness, cultural pride, and the timeless bond between nature and humanity. Mrs. Elite Earth Philippines.
Mrs. Elite Earth Singapore, Rian Riagamit. I am honored to present to you a national costume that symbolizes the unity and harmony of Singapore's diverse culture. As a country known for its multicultural society, Singapore thrives on the peaceful coexistence of people from different races and religions. Through this costume, I am showcasing the essence of how the life of our three major ethnic groups, Indian, Malay, and Chinese, are beautifully intertwined. The materials used in this costume are carefully chosen to represent each of these cultures. The fabric features a blend of Indian sarsi, Malay songket, and Chinese brocade. Each material tells a story of its own, yet when combined, they form a perfect harmony that represents the spirit of Singapore, diverse yet united as one. This is Elite Earth Singapore. Let's proceed to the candidates of Mrs. Earth International.
Mrs. Earth International, India, Dr. Shruti Balal. With grace and pride, Dr. Shruti Balal shines as India's radiant representative in her stunning national costume inspired by the Festival of Lights, Deepavali. The vibrant hues of her lehenga is made with cotton, which is a popular natural fiber, biodegradable, renewable material. Meticulously embellished with the intricate beauty of Rangoli, mandala art, pay homage to the cultural opulence of the land. The Rangoli signifies prosperity and positivity, while the mandala art represents the universe's harmony and balance. Every stroke, every color, and every pattern tells the story of the devotion, tradition, and unity. As she carries the sacred Gudu Deepa lantern, a beacon of spiritual enlightenment, she becomes a beacon of India's ancient wisdom and eternal values. Handcrafted and hand-painted with natural colors with exceptional skill, this masterpiece took over 100+ hours to create, celebrating India's timeless artistry and values. Mrs. Earth International, India.
Mrs. Earth International, India, Middle East. Atri Gogoy. Lord Hanuman is a symbol of immense strength and extraordinary powers in Indian mythology. The Ramayana, one of the key events in his life, is rescuing the life of Lakshman from the Ramayana and Indian mythology by bringing back the whole mountain of herbs when he couldn't pick the exact one that could bring healing. Atri in this costume is a feminine devout representation of that power, as she stands a strong woman representing the hard-working women of India and the Indians in the Middle East who pursue their love for nature by protecting the earth with their responsible daily actions. Designed by Melvin Noronha, The costume features leaf representing the four rare herbs from the Himalayan mountain ranges that were used to cure Lakshman in Ramayana. Ruta Sanjati to give life back to the dead. Sandhakarni to heal the broken parts of the body. Savarnakarni to heal wounds on the body and bring the skin to the original color. And Vishalyakarni to instantly remove the broken arrows in the body. This represents the power of Mother Nature to heal itself when untouched by humankind. This is Earth International India, Middle East.
Mrs. Earth International, Indonesia, Juliana Yu. A theme inspired by the power of a mother. We see a very special figure of a mother in this world. It is not uncommon for a mother to hide her tiredness and sadness, but a mother has a strong heart and strong self-confidence as depicted by a sturdy vest. They use the vest ornament with Japara motif, carving art in collaboration with Japara craftsmen. Japara's typical carving art combines history and developing culture. For her head accessory, they use a crown with a flower motif that connects upwards, symbolizing the nature of a mother who is always grateful for God's blessings. But behind her greatness, there is elegance that is displayed with a magnificent and very feminine skirt. The materials they use are lace, embossed, and bridal taffeta. They use black, which gives an elegant impression, and gold, which gives a luxurious impression. They hope that, like their design, which tells the story of the power of a mother, all children can appreciate and love their mothers and become hope for the future. Mrs. Earth International, Indonesia.
Mrs. Earth International, Japan. Tomomi Ode. I am honored to wear the exquisite attire of an oiran, a traditional Japanese courtesan known for her beauty, elegance, and cultural significance. This stunning ensemble showcases the rich heritage and artistry of Japan. The oiran was not only a figure of beauty, but also a skilled artist, often proficient in poetry, music, and dance. By wearing this costume, I am aimed to honor the legacy of this remarkable woman, showcase Japan's rich cultural history on an international stage. Mrs. Earth International, Japan.
Mrs. Earth International, Mexico, Viridiana Romero. The national costume of the origins of Mexico, with its emblematic Aztec culture, giving the colors of their jungles and natural wealth, as well as the color of Mexican pink feathers. The suit has Aztec art design with bison feathers. It presents a dress and cape inspired by one of the Mayan animals, the jaguar. Mrs. Earth International, Mexico.
Mrs. Earth International Philippines, Zuli and Beltran. This stunning national costume of the Philippines draws inspiration from the dove, the timeless symbol of peace. Amidst the global tensions that cloud the modern world, the Philippines wears this costume to advocate for unity, resilience, and hope, boldly declaring its role as the light of the earth. The focal point of this design is the majestic wings crafted from white feathers that evoke the purity of peace and unwavering strength of the Filipino spirit. Holding a globe, the wearer emphasizes the universal desire for peace. This globe signifies the interconnectedness of all nations of the Philippines' dedication to promoting unity and environmental sustainability. This costume is more than just a tribute to the dove. It is a declaration of the Philippines' resolve to the champion peace, reminding the world that even amid struggles, there is hope when we act as lights in the darkness. This is Earth International Philippines.
Mrs. Earth International Singapore, Sherry Ong. Mrs. Singapore's national costume was lovingly created by her wedding tailor using cutout fabrics and recycled materials, making a tapestry representative of Singapore's four main cultures. The lace represents the European influence. The kebaya style and upcycled batik cloth represents the Malay culture, and the chipao motifs represent her own Chinese heritage. And the midriff cut made from upcycled fabrics and the adornment of the sari is a nod to Indian inspiration. Mrs. Singapore's various ornaments also came from dear friends of different cultures, thus showing the Singapore sisterly love that transcends ethnicity. Mrs. Earth International Singapore.
Mrs. Earth International Ukraine, Yevgenia Karasuk. I am proud to present a national costume that reflects Singapore's unity in diversity, combining Indian Jersey, Malay Songket, and Chinese Brigade. Mrs. Earth International Ukraine.
Mrs. Earth International Vietnam, Wu Di Hoa. Vietnam's lotus-inspired national costume is a beautiful drawing inspiration from the lotus flower, a symbol of purity, resilience, and spiritual strength. The costume highlights Vietnam's deep connection to nature and traditions. Its design features elegant lines and intricate details that showcase the craftsmanship and creativity of Vietnamese artisans. Frequently worn at cultural festivals and international beauty pageants, the costume not only celebrates the beauty of the lotus, but also conveys the pride and the identity of the Vietnamese people. Mrs. Earth International, Vietnam.
Mrs. Earth International, Zambia, Precious Calaba. The national costume is a breathtaking masterpiece that embodies the richness and splendor of Zambia. The main attire is stunning dress, meticulously crafted from copper-colored fabric, carefully selected to represent Zambia's esteemed position as one of the world's top copper-producing countries. The dress itself is a work of art with elegant patterns and motifs that reflect Zambia's vibrant cultural heritage. Attached to the back of the dress are majestic wings, expertly designed and crafted to resemble those of the mighty Zambian eagle. On the head, a striking headdress adorned with blue and gold beads makes a bold statement. The blue beads represent the majestic Victoria Falls, one of the Zambia's most breathtaking natural wonders, while the gold bead signifies the country's rich gold mining heritage. The national costume is a true masterpiece, a testament to the creativity, skill, and pride of the Zambian people. This is Earth International, Zambia.
Lady of the Earth, Nigeria. Lady of the Earth, Philippines. And Lady of the Earth, South Africa. Thank you, ladies. And now let's welcome back our candidate of Mrs. Elite Earth International. India, Nepal, Philippines, Singapore. Thank you, ladies. And finally, our candidate of Mrs. Earth International. and Philippines. Japan, Indonesia, Singapore, Ukraine. Vietnam, Zambia, ladies and gentlemen, our candidates of Mrs. Earth International, Lady of the Earth, and Mrs. Elite International in the national costumes.
There you have it once again, ladies and gentlemen, the candidates of the Lady of the Earth, Mrs. Elite Earth, and Mrs. Earth International 2024 in their national costume. Let us all give them a warm round of applause. And that concludes to our preliminary competition of Mrs. Earth International 2024. See you at the Pageant and Coronation Night.
We are inviting everybody on Monday, December 9, 2024 at the SMX Convention Center Function Room 4 at 7:30 p.m. Tickets available at SM Tickets and at the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your host. My name is Israel Yael Plata.
And I am Yam Kundangan.
And this is
Mrs. Earth International 2024 Preliminary
Competition.